We've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. The Tribe will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That average for him up in the 360s now. 7 homers and 19 driven in. The 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So now to the plate, Manny Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Settling in now, Dave Justice, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The tag gets one, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
That is good.
Now at the plate, Jim Thome, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
The 1-0 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
The catcher, Sandy Alomar.
Now in the box, Sandy Alomar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. This is foul right side. Justice on second. Williams on at first with 2 down. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Moncada has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Indians. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box, Louis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42. as his legacy lives on to this day. In now, Minnie Minoso. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here's another 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Tome has a play, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Stepping into the box, Larry Doby. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the Indians with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Doby, once a member of the White Sox himself, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here, but then once the game starts, it's all business.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The Indians put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
From the stretch.
Ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0. This one skied out toward right. Baines is there, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux.
0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
1 out and a runner on second base. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Aparicio has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Two and one to Jose Ramirez.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Full count, 3-2. Two out here and a runner at second. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in, Manny Ramirez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So striding in, Paul Konerko. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate, Bo Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
A runner at second, nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. Jackson is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Harold Baines. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Justice will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-2, full count. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. White Sox will strand 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dave Justice. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Williams.
Stepping into the box, Matt Williams, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here it comes. And that misses, 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jim Thome is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Louis Aparicio, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Louis Aparicio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Minnie Minoso, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. Down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to Frank Thomas.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
2-2 now.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Sandy Alomar. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Larry Doby.
Now at the plate, Larry Doby. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Miles Straw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now. Omar Vizquel will be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
He's set. Here it comes. Omar Vizquel stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready now, Jose Ramirez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And no swing, apparently. Ball. A native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year major league vet. 1-0 count. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here now the 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now batting, Paul Konerko. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And he'll want to take that baseball out of play. That's a big one. Career hit number 2,500. To give you an indication as to the importance of that number, of all the players to play this game through the years, fewer than 100 have reached this total.
Think about it, D-Row. I'm sure he remembers his first hit and probably his 100th hit. 2,500 hits. Wow.
Yeah, he's on the clock now. 500 more until that Hall of Fame benchmark of 3,000 knocks. What a career this guy has put together.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Baines.
Digging in, Harold Baines. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're down 2-0.
Lead off to the Indians, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Baines is there to put it away for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Digging in now, Dave Justice. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Off the plate. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. Aparicio is calling for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Williams.
Stepping in, Matt Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Jim Thome. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Grandal waits on it, and that's the third out. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Designated hitter, Adam.
Standing in, Adam Dunn reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A 1-0 delivery.
Ball two.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hot shot on the ground is short. Vizquel scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Aparicio. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
In a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Minnie Minoso, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Minoso is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Dylan Cease takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 42, Dylan Cease.
Into the box now, Sandy Alomar.
The catcher, Sandy Alomar.
First offering on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Larry.
Now at the plate, Larry Doby, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Coming to the plate now, Miles Straw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And Grandal able to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Indians fail to score, And it's still 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Paul Konerko.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And there's ball one. And it's 1-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bo Jackson.
So coming to the plate, Bo Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting, right
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harold Baines. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2-0, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. At the plate, Omar Vizquel.
leading off for the Indians, the shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jose Ramirez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, lifted down the line in left, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that close.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Hector Rondon is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Dave Justice will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. The runner from second crosses the plate. Make it 5-1.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
So now to the plate, Matt Williams, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Rondon is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
First and second here with nobody out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Base hit into right center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Jim Thome, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score to make this a 7-1 ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Alomar.
In now, Sandy Alomar, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Couple of walks for him thus far. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Oh, and with 2 men on third, they're going to get an out of this.
Now batting, the left fielder, Larry Joby. Ladies and gentlemen.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 42, Gallus Geico.
Into the box now, Larry Doby pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in, Miles Straw, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Men on third with 2 down. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Minoso is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 8 and the White Sox 1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the switch hitting power threat, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Adam Dunn.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Dunn. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. It's still an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Omar Vizquel. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1. This is line to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel, batting at an even .400. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. Moncada gloves it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So striding forward now, Manny Ramirez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Luis Aparicio. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Ready now for the White Sox, Minnie Minoso, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So stepping in, Frank Thomas. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High pop up. Vizquel is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Aaron Bummer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Aaron Bummer.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Dave Justice, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Justice.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
Digging in once again, Matt Williams. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Jim Thome, as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Alomar.
Ready for another shot now, Sandy Alomar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Now another 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Minoso is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians leave one, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Johnny Lilly will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 42, Johnny Lilly.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Lilly, just 18 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Stepping in now, Bo Jackson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey. That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
The count is 1-2.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Harold Baines, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Got him. That'll do it as the Indians go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Bieber takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.